Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first video on AP World History with Mr. Ansharsky. This is the first chronologically, of course, talking about concepts from Unit 0. And we actually have a special guest with us today. This is Jeff right here. The importance of history records, I should say. God hates me. We are going to see strict gender roles that are starting to emerge. Women are supposed to not be in public. Women are supposed to be, well, baby makers, essentially. Men do all the cool things. Well, I mean, not that baby making, well, more accurately, the baby birthing. I don't know. Anyway, bronze is important because it has two applications. Military application, you can make pointy thing with it and stab people, but also agricultural use. We're seeing more efficient agriculture and more efficient ways of killing people. We also know that it's animistic, and again, that means that there is a god for everything. There's a god for your toothbrush. Well, probably not. Have an excellent day. Rock and roll in the free world, dudes. All right. That's done with. I can leave now, can't I? Oh, the green light's still on. I'm still recording. All right, bye guys. Bye. What up, gamers? I don't know what it connects to the youth these days. What's appealing to the younger crowd? And the steppes, essentially, those are grasslands where we have a lot of horse traders, especially nomadic societies, like we will see later, the Mongols under Genghis Khan. But as a result of this geographic isolation, we are going, no, you cannot bite my finger. We are going to see cultural isolation in China as well. China has a very distinct cultural identity compared to other places around the world. And it's going to be extremely unique because obviously China has one of the largest populations in human history. We know that there were also slaves that were especially common in ancient China. My friend, my brother in Christ, you cannot bite me all the time. But we also have a grain known as millet. And millet is kind of like rice in a way, but it's going to be mainly associated with the north of China. Yes, you are a baby. Due to also outside invaders, namely by Central Asian nomads. I'm going to use that acronym a lot. And much of Chinese writing is going to be recorded on what we call, my friend, what we call oracle bone. We have this kind of development of the Chinese notion of Shandi, which is a vague kind of, my friend, which is a, my God, all right. You are so needy. They're not supposed to have affairs with anybody other than their husband. Hey, stop that. I really need to close the door next time. It's the idea that people have to give up a little liberty to gain a little security. Oh, a little Ben Franklin quote there. Oh, I think I'm very fancy. Well, that's it. I'm just going to leave now, I guess. Yeah. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Comment down below. What is your favorite color? Fruit. What is your favorite color fruit? Actually, it doesn't make any sense. What's your favorite type of apple? That's the new question. Drop that down below in the comments. All right. See you guys. Bye. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome to AP World History with Mr. Ansharsky. Just to verify that it's me, I'm wearing my ID on my person. Haha. These three, you could almost say, estates, and you'll get why that's funny when we talk about the Middle Ages in Europe. Sorry, I'm hungry. But another major legacy of the Persian Empire, and I'm like looking at these fries right now, I really want to eat them. Sorry, it's like 7. Anyway, expressed in these Abrahamic religions, namely Christianity and Islam. Say hello to this guy. There is a place for good people, the heavens, and there is a place for, well, not so good people in HE double hockey stick. No, hell. in our part 2 that's going to talk about Greece. All right, go Grease Light. It's funny because at the time of this recording, the actress who played Sandy in Grease, the musical, passed away, which is sad, but it's topical. I'm shooting myself in the foot. All right, I better stop before someone. Hello, Partner und Partnerinnen. A little German joke. Anyway, I know all of you are laughing at home. None of you laugh. Why did I become a teacher? God, you're all terrible. Well, Greek colonies all the way up to modern day Ukraine. I'm not going to make that joke. All right. Plus, no one would laugh anyway. You guys are terrible. I dislike you all. That's not true. I'm being sarcastic. Anyway, and the only reason that I am introducing this defense, I don't think it's personally very fair, but the only reason I'm introducing this defense, and the lights just turned off. That's super wonderful. YMCA. All right, come on. There we go. This is a place where we have philosophers. This is a place where we have historians. And I know you hate history, viewer, but this is something that is going to emerge from ancient Greece. Athens' bitter rival, the city-state of Sparta. This, my friends, is Sparta in the image up here. I made a little 300 reference. You know what? I'm not funny. Why do I even try? God dang it. I almost swore, and that would have made this an inappropriate video, but it's not. We're talking about history. History is an interpretation. Homosexuality is kind of permissible in ancient Greek society. Not only for men, but for the women. For all you Star Wars fans, I'm not going to finish that quote there.
And the children, too.
Well, ancient Greek religion, as we all know, is going to directly inspire the greatest young adult novel series of all time, the Percy Jackson. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I don't care, actually. I've never read Percy Jackson. Don't cancel me. So this is where a lot of the preservation of Greek culture comes from. And it's represented in everybody's favorite adult comedy dad, Homer. And then there's my favorite Greek philosopher, Diogenes. Diogenes was a cool guy, in my opinion. He is a cynic. He very much hates all of this stuffiness of these other Greek philosophers. There's a famous story of him going to a lecture that Plato was giving, and Plato was boring, much like myself, and Plato was like, "What is man but a featherless biped? A person with 2 legs. We are but birds with I don't know what I was going for there. Anyway, Diogenes is going to bust in, and he's going to have a plucked chicken, and he's going to be like, "Behold, a man." So that's a funny story. You see, we have fun in AP World. All right. Thank you for listening. This is the video. I'm going to go now. Bye. All right. Okay, no one watches these videos. Yeah, why not? Why not just not turn it dark? Anyway, God, I hate these sophomores. Oh, is the camera rolling? I don't hate you guys. I'm sorry. All right, bye. Howdy, cowboys. I don't know. I'm still working on an intro. Yeah. They are oftentimes going to take on economic roles. I just opened up a LaCroix. Namely, a guy by the name of Julius Caesar, or Kaiser, I guess, if you're a Fallout New Vegas person, or just really like Latin history, based on manufacturing, especially luxury items like glass and metal. Did I literally just copy and paste this? LOL. Well, this is what a city looks like. But why is Rome so gosh dang important? Well, look at these maps right here, and I want you to guess why that is. Pause the video. Well, welcome back. Yes, right here, this represents the linguistic legacy of the Roman Empire. Well, thank you very much for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, wherever you are, whenever you are. God bless. Or I shouldn't say that. All right, well, stop video. And we'll talk about both of these dynasties. I got an email today. And that is going to be the Qin dynasty, led by this attractive-looking man, Qin Shi Huangdi. All of these thousands of individual terracotta warriors made out of a special type of clay for all you non-Minecraft players. All right, well, have a great day. Have a great whatever day you're watching this. Drop a like down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And the first 50 subscribers in the next hour, they'll get a chance to be a part of my Squid Games. I don't know. What's popular with the youth these days? Is Mr. Beast a person? Or is he? I don't know. All right, well, bye. See you guys. And engage in a very disastrous war with the Abbasid Caliphate, which we'll talk about more in our fourth chapter. And eventually, we are going to see by the end of I'll let you out in just a second. We are going to see by the end of the Tang Dynasty that the interior of China will be invaded by Central Asian nomads, including, stop. Central Asian nomads. Eventually, the capital is destroyed, Shanghai. So answer this question right here. Come here. It was a horrible noise, and she didn't even want to go outside. All right. They're known as the Liao Dynasty. So we are going to see this kind of fight. My dude, do you want to go outside or not? I can pet you if you'd like. All right, well, and it is going to kind of pose some difficulty in engaging with Silk Road trade. We are going to see Luna. Don't drink toilet water. All right. Especially because they're relying on bribes to not be invaded from outside people. You want to go outside? Let's go outside. You'll have to forgive her. She's an older lady. She forgets sometimes. Through a process, a cultural trend that will emerge and is very popular among Chinese elites. That's going to be known as foot binding. Foot size, I'm talking about feet, Luna. I have to talk about feet. Foot. Practices incorporated from Southeast Asia. And then, I'm feeling goofy tonight. It's like 10 o'clock. I drank a lot of coffee. Let's just be goofy. What's another impact of commercial activity? Well, we could talk about, the development of leisure culture. So thank you very much for looking at this. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a Great Dane. If you'd like a Great Dane, go to the Humane Society. Sometimes they have these big dogs. Scooby-Doo was a Great Dane. I really need to go to bed, I think. I am just spouting out nonsense right now. All right. One love. Papa bless. Rock and roll in the free world. God bless the United States of... Anyway, bye. But Vietnam is really divided between two parts, between the North and between the South. Well, we'll talk about that in the 20th century, don't you worry. I hate myself. And we also know that Chinese language is influential in these societies. I got thirsty. So have a great day. This is the end of today's presentation. That's it. All right. Too many cooks, Sorry, I watched that video again today. It still holds up. Cannot show that in class. There's too much violence. All right, have a great day. Bye, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chapter 3 of Unit 1. We're going to look at India today. Hooray! I'm just gonna make 3 of these in one day. That's the UHS grind set. Am I right, gamers? Gotta rise up. You gotta grind. You gotta get this metaphorical bread. All right, then.
I honestly don't know where my life has led me to this point where I said UHS grind set in a video in which I'm going to talk about Hinduism and Buddhism. Yes, is that we are going to see the influence of the monsoon rains. The monsoon rains, of course, we have them here in the lovely state of, well, I'm not going to say that actually, in the, here. Oh, I've already said UHS and my name is, in, yes, we're in, what's the matter? No one watches this outside of some UHS students. You know, I guess the theme of today is regret and suffering. Anyway. All right, so I am done. Thank you very much. Have a great, wonderful day. You're all great. I didn't mean that sarcastically. You're all good. Have a great day. Keep it up. Good job. Thumbs up. Yay. All right, bye, guys. I know sometimes I'm mean. I am mean, but that's just my humor. I want you to succeed. I want you to do well, and I don't dislike any of you. And I'm not the yeah, bye. Okay, outro. Leave a dislike, unsubscribe, and make sure you don't subscribe to my Patreon. I don't have a Patreon. All right, bye.
And then just as a curious little side note, it's a little funny, but the guy that founds the Gupta Empire, his name is Chandra Gupta, last name Gupta, funny Bill Wirtz reference. All right. And a woman is expected to be a good wife and throw herself on the funeral pyre. And this is the idea of widow immolation, the idea of setting oneself on fire to, well, die. But it's, romantic, obviously. One day I want somebody to throw themselves on a fire for me. Well, I mean, obviously voluntarily. No, I don't want them to throw themselves on the fire. That's terrible. Well, no, it's ladies, everybody, I guess, don't throw yourselves on fire unless the person is worth it. Maybe they're not worth it. I don't know. I mean, don't burn yourself. I shouldn't go down this path, actually. Don't throw yourself on a funeral pyre. I guess, no, not even if you want to, but don't do it. Don't do it in general. It's obviously not practiced today. I should note that economic trade is going to be the Tamil kings. And who are the Tamil kings? I don't know. Merchants, probably. Haha, very funny. Mr. Ancharsky, you are my favorite. I know, I'm sad, man. Anyway. So India is really important, as we will see later on, because it does produce a lot of natural and manufactured goods. I'm banging this guy against my desk. And that's largely because there's no centralized monarchy to stop them. And commerce is another word for trade, in case you ever see that word, so you don't ask me. Well, I mean, ask me if you'd like, but, it's just, in this class, we use elevated language. We use academic language in this class. And an academic word for trade is commerce. The more you know. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and special thanks to my sponsors on Patreon. Pope Clement IV. Who else is my sponsor? Julius II. Who else is my sponsor? Leonardo da Vinci. No, he's more of a co-creator, I guess, because I'm trying to make a Renaissance joke, but you guys don't know anything about the Renaissance yet. Well, I mean, you probably do, but not from this class. Anyway, that's enough out of me. Bye. Okay, time to end this video. And religiously is to satisfy the big guy in the sky, or at least one of them, in this case, the sun god. And I am not going to try and pronounce his name, unfortunately. Or actually, you know what? I will, just for some giggles. Or maybe I'd offend people if I do that. I probably shouldn't. The dilemma of world history with Mr. Ancharsky. I cannot pronounce anything outside of Germany. And that's only because I took German in college and high school. But anyway, and oftentimes that's going to be solidified, you could say, by the kind of ceremony of ripping out the heart and then little yummy bite. Things like feathers, furs, animal skins, precious metals, cocoa leaves. Chocolate is an Aztec invention, so we have them to thank or curse for that. I don't know who would curse them for that. Maybe like Willy Wonka's dad or whatever in the movie with Johnny Depp. It's like Christopher Lee or whatever. He's like, no chocolate for you. Or no, That's a pretty good Christopher Lee, I think. Anyway, especially kind of mountainous lakes, the most famous being Lake Titicaca. We're all high schoolers here. Or, well, I'm not a high schooler. I'm an adult. Don't laugh. Anyway, you all presumably live in the American Southwest, so you know it's kind of a dry environment. If you don't know that, then I don't understand your perception of the world if you haven't deduced that. This isn't funny. But anyway, all right, awesome. Have a great day. Peace, love, rock and roll in the United States. No, hold on. Rock and roll in the free world. Awesome. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to AP World. This is Chapter 7. Oh, gosh, this is a long unit. It is the result of a natural process known as desertification. And desertification, I'm saying that weird. Desertification. I'm not saying it correctly. But this is AP World History with your favorite teacher, man who can't pronounce things correctly, is the introduction of a new domesticated animal, everyone's favorite dromedary. What are they called? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Well, for one thing, it is going to have kind of its origins way back in the classical period with the kingdom of Axum. Axum is the name of this place. And you can see an example of syncretism. Wee-oo, alarms going off right here. This is Mary, the mother of Jesus, with your homeboy Jesus right here. And they will take on their own unique flavor. Jesus right here, he's Ethiopian. Mary is Ethiopian in this example of a Christian icon. And we'll talk about more what that means with the Byzantines on Wednesday. Well, what is in my world Wednesday? But who knows? Who knows, future listener? So think about this question right here, and this is going to be our last question of this video. How did trade and migration influence the cultural and political identity of sub-Saharan Africa? Thank you. Have a great day. Goodbye. My nose is itching. Especially the building of a massive church complex called Hagia. Oh, I mispronounce it every time. Hagia Sophia. And let's look at an idea known as Caesaropapism. Or I know some Byzantine stands, some Byzantine nerd 5000. They're going to comment, Mr. Ansharsky, you can't pronounce anything. And that's true. I can't pronounce anything. But the Byzantines, I don't know. Anyway, and they are going to be kind of an example of the strength of Byzantine culture and its legacy on future developments. There we go. So let's look at the economy and then let's look at some women. Haha, Mr. Ansharsky, you're so funny. Yes, you're the greatest teacher ever who's inspired so much joy and learning. Oh, God. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this. Actually, I'm not done with this. This is my job. I have to get paid. All right. That being said, that's going to cause some economic problems because Constantinople is the favorite child. Every other city in the Eastern Mediterranean that the Byzantines have, that's the red-headed stepchild. And as we all know, red-headed stepchildren are terrible and they should be excluded from public life. Anyway, so I'm not, because I have red hair. Anyway. We have different society ideas and norms that will be heavily influenced, I shouldn't do that, by Christianity. Go away. So gender is going to be rather similar to some developments that we talked about before, but it's also different. So we see some continuities with Rome, for example. We do see that Byzantine women largely have to be excluded from public life. Much like Islamic society, we see a difference in terms of well, the Byzantine Empire is largely going to decline for four reasons actually. And one of those reasons is going to be that there will be a eventual, oh my God, political instability because of this system of granting land to nobles in exchange for fighting. We are going to see in general kind of these ideas of Oh my God, we are going to see these ideas. Don't look at my Discord. We are going to see this general kind of political instability that's occurring, but it's one of the major reasons why the Byzantines decline. And I have a relatable meme, you know. It's one of them. It's one of them Drake memes, right? Like Drake, you know, he's the kind of guy who would cry at the loss of Constantinople. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying to be, you know, cool and hip with the times. Am I right? Yeet. Is that a thing still? Anyway, Slavs. They're going to declare their independence. So that was all for today. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a great rest of the day. And today we're going to look at the Middle Ages. Yay! Wonderful! Hooray! My glasses are transitioning right now to become normal glasses. So that will be something that you will see if you're looking up here in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. But you should be focused on the words on the text. Anyway, whatever, who cares? And castles are a kind of an expression of how militarily and politically divided Europe is during the Middle Ages. We see that in this picture right here. I actually took this picture. This is a castle in, I want to say Poland. This is the largest castle actually in the world. It's a brick castle. It's called Malbrook Castle. And you don't need to know that, but it's an interesting thing that I know about and I was at. That's my professor right there and one of my fellow's arms right there. Anyway, let's keep going. The emperor comes back to the flock, so to say, by saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to." He's like naked in a snow field at one point. You don't need to know that. Describe how the Catholic Church is controlling and affecting secular or non-religious society. Thank you very much. It's fourth period now. Goodbye. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 100 subscribers special. No, just kidding. And today's episode of World History is kind of special in a way because my charger battery is really low. And I'm going to try and finish this video before I get the notification I'm out of battery. Eastern Europe has a lot of tundras and taigas and bears. Oh my, haha, get it. You're so funny, Mr. Incharsky. Anyway, we are going to start to see trade emerge and return to Western Europe. And I'm on the low battery notification, but I'm going to keep going until my computer runs out of juice. We got to go quickly. For example, in Belgium, we have a group of cities like Bruges and Ghent. And I've been to Ghent, actually. It's a very fun city. I have to charge my computer. I'm very sorry. I failed the 100 subscriber challenge, I guess. There are different Crusader states, Crusader kings, too, you could say. Little paradox game jokes there. I hate paradox games, quite frankly. No, it's just, it makes this like very simplistic militaristic view on history, and it produces kind of the worst people, in my opinion. If you play paradox games, do whatever you want. But anyway, I got sidetracked. Thank you very much. Thanks for being a great group of subscribers. Have a great day, my friends. And as you're going to see in a second, the Silk Road, its major commodity is, you guessed it, roads. No, I'm just kidding, silk. Until 1750, until the European Industrial Revolution. But we'll get there, don't worry. I actually have those videos already posted. So, never mind, I won't say. I mean, you should be focused on Unit 2 right now, not looking ahead to Unit 5. Merchant travelers, merchant caravans, they can stop off and get some supplies. Now I really want someone to make a Silk Road video game. Like, I mean, in the style of the Oregon Trail. Any computer programmers out there, make the Silk Road game. That would make this so much more fun to talk about. Well, not that it isn't fun to talk about. I love the Silk Road. We see gunpowder from China making its way into Europe, making its way into the Middle East. You know, I often wonder what they called gunpowder before guns, you know. Well, that's everything for this short presentation. We'll start talking about the Mongols in just a second. I need to get some water. Goodbye. I did it wrong again. Okay. So welcome back, everybody. I'm not going to try that again. This is the second chapter of our second unit of AP World History with Mr. Ancharsky. Let's get started by talking about everybody's favorite topic in AP World History, the Mongols. Dun, 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 dun. But the Mongols are able to communicate and coordinate their strategy very effectively. They utilize something called the Yam system, aka the sweet potato system. Haha, Mr. Ancharsky, you're so funny. Ha ha ha. No, and the biggest disease that spreads, most likely because of the Silk Road, is going to be the Black Death. And the Black Death, or the bubonic plague, its scientific name. Well, its scientific name is Yersinia pestis, but that's a different thing. That sounds like a sauce, I feel like Yersinia pesto. Anyway. But these khanates themselves are very decentralized. We oftentimes do see that these walls are very fragile. Yeah. Oh, what was I talking about again? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to AP World History. I don't remember what chapter this is. I would watch this video right here to kind of clarify that point. It's John Green's Russia, talking kind of about the Kievan Rus and about the Mongols a little bit. And then skip to about 320.
The thought bubble. The Mongols did.
Stop.
The thought bubble.
Stop.
The Mongols did
Identify and describe how the Golden Horde collapsed. How did it go away? Hello.
I'm going through my bookshelf and finding a whole bunch of books that I don't know why I didn't just put out for the kids to pick.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a few world books. Do you want to?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Bring over?
All right. So, barring that, we are going to see that the Mongols, I don't want to cut this video, and we call the Mongol Khanate in the Middle East the Ilkhanate, the Illa Khanate. I mispronounce it all the time. I mispronounce things. It's a fact of life. It's only natural. Looking at you, John Adams. Baghdad, the city of Baghdad, remember, that was the center of the Abbasid Caliphate. It was also, thank you, the kind of Islamic cultural capital of the Islamic Golden Age. Thank you so much.
I also have People's History of the United States.
Ooh! I love that book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, they're going to make their way eventually into Europe thanks to increased trade. And actually Copernicus, who we'll talk about later, he's some Polish nerd. I can say that, I'm Polish. I am done with this video. Have a great day. If you have any questions, drop a comment in the chat or whatever, the comment section. Criticize me all you want, you know. Talk about my hygiene. I don't know. Don't talk about that. Don't do that, actually. Don't criticize me. Well, no, I mean, ask any question. I don't know. This video is over with. Have a great day. God bless. No, I shouldn't say that. Whatever. Bye.